Hello, once again, this is Jeff Grossman with SP Marketplace. We're looking at our Safety Manager product today, and we're going to focus on observations. So in the world of safety, one of the important aspects is to have users and other employees be able to easily and quickly register an observation that they may see as a safety hazard or an issue that could cause an incident. So the observation area of the product can be accessed from the My Safety portal, which is the all-user portal, or it can be initiated from the safety staff, or as we call it, the department. Whoever's in the safety department can go and create an observation. So when an observation is created, you'll notice it takes you to a SharePoint list where if you have the proper permissions and are in the permission group, you will be able to get to this list, which houses all of the safety observations that have been registered. When a new item is created, it will open a form, and this form will have several fields that gets the observation information detailed and presented in the database for action items. The title is basically whatever is the observation. A rail is broken, door hinges falling off and is loose, whatever the observation is, this is what you'd put in the title. The observation type, out of the box, we have some suggestions. These are fully customizable by the customer. So you can choose if it's a physical issue, a chemical issue. We even get down to psychological issues if there's an observation having to do with an individual. The status is identified. It always starts as identified, and then it works its way through the reviewed, action items, and addressed status. We'll cover those in just a second. The area for the observation, this again is input and updated by the customer, you, as to what area it's been observed in, the date entered, the description, who it was submitted by, and any attachments you can drag and drop here, pictures or form. If there was some kind of form that was written up for this observation, this is where you'd fill out all that information. And once that particular observation has been submitted, in this case, maybe there is a railing loose on a walkway to the office, we'll open this up and you'll see how this is filled out. This is the general observation. You can see the image was uploaded by Donna, railings loose on the walkway, and then it'll go in and you have an option to do action taken. This would be action items where you can assign a new item. In this case, this was assigned to tighten the railing between the warehouse and the offices. If we open up that, the form will open up an additional area where you can see, okay, now we are going to utilize our action item part of the product. Action information, what is it that you want to be done? What's the action type? Is it an inspection? Observation? Is it training? Where's the area? What is it that you want done? And so on. There are due dates and completed dates. When you put an assigned person in here, they will get notified that they have an action item, and they will have a link to this particular action so that they can be alerted and take care of the issue. It relates to an observation down here, so you can see where this action item came from. If it was an incident, it would put it here, or a service request, and so forth. So there's cross lookups to be able to keep the information all within a single situation that has occurred. So originally the observation was a loose railing. On this form, you'll be able to do and see any of the action items related to that loose railing observation. There's a work log, time log, any documents that may be needed to be added to do this. Now, in this case, with a railing that's loose, they're not necessarily documents, but if there was other more critical issues like electrical or things like that, there may be documents that are needed, like a schematic or something pertaining to a piece of machinery. Those would be added here on this particular form. Once this observation is now in the queue, the action items have been assigned. There's also an assignment for this observation. So you can see here's that observation we just looked at, railing loose, date entered, physical, and so forth. You can see who it's been submitted by. The status is identified. It'll alert whoever you have set up to be alerted, and they will work this particular observation all the way through to completion. This is the standard SharePoint list. So as observations come in, this list may increase in size, and we have pre-filtered settings that you can use or add your own. You can look at just observations for a specific user, observations that are new today or by area, and some additional ones down here by status or by type and submitter. Those come standard out of the box. When an observation is completed, then it moves to completed and addressed, and the action item would be closed. Thank you for watching. This is just a high-level overview of our observation area. The next video will focus on incidents, and we'll talk to you again soon.